Hello friends, in this video you're going to see a beginner's guide to Microsoft Word. How can we start with Microsoft Word once you are a beginner? To start with the Microsoft Word, you just go to different steps, or you can just pass in different ways to start Microsoft Word. Let me just go to search and start with and search for Microsoft Word, and you can also pin it on the taskbar. Here, this is the taskbar. I can pin it here or I can unpin it here if I want. Let me go to search and type Word. Here at the top you can see there is Word app. Once I click on it, it is opened. You can see here that it is opened, and as you see here I have a blank document, I have welcome to Word, and these are templates. And here I can have more templates. Once I click here, you can see that I have multiple different templates. These are templates so that you can just go with them and try to edit. Once I click on template, you see I have now something that I can just edit. It's different from starting from the scratch. I can just click on create and get this template and edit and just make some edits, and it is very simple to edit this. But today in this video we're just going to start from the scratch. Let me cross here and now just go up. I'll just go with a blank document. Here on the left side you can see there is home, and here there is new, and here there is open. You can just here go to home to see what we have seen before, just going to different template, or you can just go to new to see different templates. Here you can just search for business, for cards, flyers, letters, education. Here resume and covers, and here you can see holiday. And once I go to open, it means I'm just going to open an already existing document. Once I click on open, you can see here I can just open a Microsoft Word document, but it is an existing one. Let me go back to home, and I told you that we're just going to start from scratch. Let me just open a blank document. Here I have a blank document, and let me start from the top explaining what we have here. If you see here this Creo, you can see have file, and we'll see how this file works later, a bit later. Here you can see we have tabs. This is a line of tabs. You can see we have tabs. This is home tab, insert tab, draw, and design. Here layout, references, mailing, and review and view, and here we'll also have help. And here we have also Acrobat. And here you see there is tell me what to do. In this here you can just type anything you want, and then the PC is going to find it for you. Here, apart from tabs, you can see within tabs you have here different tools, and this is the ribbon. You can see here the ribbon, and within the ribbon here you can see there is different groups. Here you see there is a font group, you can see paragraph group, you can here see we have style group, you can see you have other different groups. In every group here you can see we have different tools, and here we have a launch button here. Once I click here, I can just extend this and see more things, main things that we can just do with this group. Let me, for example, click here and launch this. Once I launch this one, you can see there is indents and spacing, line and paragraph. You can see line and the page breaks. Here, see once I go down, there is different things that we didn't see before launching this one. You can cancel this and get back. Once I go to font, you can see the same. There are different things that you can see that are different from the one you see here once it is not launched. Let me now just go tab by tab. Here you see I have insert tab. Here this is home tab. On the home tab you can see we have font, and this is this is font group, and we can just use this font group to format text. Let me, for example, type. Let me try to type something, and you see this is a capital letter. Let me try to select and go to font group. With font group, I can just change the font style. And if you have watched my video about beginner's guide to PowerPoint, main things here are similar. I can just go here to font style. You can see font or control, or you can just go there by holding Control plus Shift plus F. Once I click here, you can see I can change the font style to all to Pokemon all this style, Times New Roman, and so on. I can just here go to font size to increase the size of the text. Once I go here, you can see I can increase the size to 18 point, to 16 point, to 20 points. Can do on anything I want. I can just do this also by just clicking on this A, capital A, by increasing the size. I can click here to increase, or I can just click on this small a to decrease. I can just go to this B to bold to make it black. Let me just go and do it. You can see with this I can just italicize. Control plus I. Once I click on this U, you can see there is a small line under U, and this means to underline. Once I click on this down arrow like this, I can just have more lines. Here you see there is underline. Here there is you can see there is double lines, and this one somehow thicker, and this is a thick underline. This is dotted line, and this one is you can see it is dashed line, and here there is more lines, more underlines, and here down there is underline with a color. Here you can just change the color of the line. You can just see here we have text highlight. I can just highlight the text. You can see I can make the text. I can just highlight the text with the color that I want. With this A, with the color, I can just change the color of the text. It is different from here because here I'm just highlighting the text, and I can just go ahead and choose no color to remove the text, but I need to select. With this A, capital A and small a, I can just change the text case, here the sentence case. You can just here change it to sentence case, to lowercase, uppercase, or capitalize each word if you want, or Cantago case. Let me just select this one. Once I go here to sentence case, you can see I'll only have a capital letter that is starting my sentence. I can select again and go to this A with a small a, capital A and small a, to make it a lowercase. Every letter there will be a lowercase. I can just go to uppercase and make everything capital letter. I can capitalize each word. You can see here we have many different things. Here within home tab, you can see you can here just put a bullet. With a paragraph group, you can here just see there are many different things. You can see here there is a numbering, and here there is bullets. You can just create a list. Let me just try to create a list. You can just make a list. Well, now you see you are just using bullets numbering. Once I click, just hit enter, you can see this is a bullet numbering. I can change it to numbering now. Here to numbering, can choose the numbers, this number alignment. I can just use letters, I can use small letters, and you can here define your new format if you want. Once I click on this, you can see have now numbers in my numbering. Once I hit enter, you see I keep now numbering. Here numbering is automatic. Here you see in this paragraph group there is also line and paragraph spacing. Once I select a paragraph, I can just change it to 2. You can see I can increase it. Maybe if you're a student, maybe the teacher told you that I just want to make a paragraph, to make a line spacing to 2 point. Once I just here click on 2 point, you see how I'll have here. I can just reduce this back to 1 or to 1.15. Here you can see there is a shading. You can just shades, you can just change the color, the background color. You can see you can just choose the color we want. Here you can see in style paragraph, in style in style group, you can see once I click here there is there are different styles, and if you have just watched the video that I've done to make title of content, there are ways just use these titles. We just use this style to make titles and subtitles. You can see it here. Here you see the headings. If this is the title, I can make it a heading, and this is heading 1. You can just make a heading 2, but they are different. Once you have titles and subtitles, you can see here these headings, these subtitles, you can see them. And let me just try to move to insert. Within insert tab, you can just insert table. You can see I can make a table within a table. You can just choose the table you want. You can see once I click on these boxes just to make a table, or you can just go there and insert table. Once you click on insert table, you can see you can just make a table with the number of columns you want and number of rows you want. Maybe I just need 5 columns and 4 rows. Here you can just click OK. But before clicking on OK, here you can see you can auto fit to content. If there is a content there, you can just make it auto fit, or you can auto fit to Windows, and then you click OK. You see now here I have 5 columns and 4 rows. You can just count them. These are the columns and these are rows. You see, once I put my cursor here, what you have, once I put it back here, you see here there is a design. There is a design that is coming with the table. Once I click outside the table, you can see there is no design here. There is only this design that we have here. Once I click in the table, you see I have back a design. With this design, I can just make changes and make format that I want to my tables. I can choose different styles. Once I click here, you see I have many different styles of table. I can select one of them. Let me, for example, choose this one. You see what I have. I can now put your data here if you want. Can type, and I make it automatic to fit. The text must fit to the column. You can see. If you want, you can change it back to this. If you want, you can choose the style that you want. You can even make it back. Here there is shading. You can just make a shading. You see, once I choose a color here with shading, I can now make something different. Here there is a background color. Let me type. With insert tab, we can insert picture. You can just click here to insert pictures from this device or from online. Once you choose from this device, you can just go to desktop and choose photos. You can here choose one photo and you go to insert, and the photo or picture is inserted. You see now I inserted this one where holds the cursor, and that's why it is inserted in my table. You can just click on Ctrl Z to undo. Insert it down here. Let me just go back to insert this device. I can choose now picture. You can see now I have a very nice picture here. And this one can be resized. You can resize it in the corner. You can see, you can reduce the size. And you can see this picture can be cannot be moved. You can see that you can move it, but not easy. But once I click outside the picture, you see, just see what is just being changing here. Some changes here are made. Once I click in the picture again, you can see I have format and picture tools. With this, I can just here put here there is picture borders. I can put borders. I can change the color of the border. You can see how it is changing. I can here just put effect. Different effects. You can see here there are different effects. If you want, here there is a picture layout. You see, you can just change the layout of the picture. You can even make something that you can even put a text. With this, you can here change to here. You can just put frame. You can see. Once I click here, you can even see there are even free 3D frames. You can see them. How nice it is looking. You see now there are different type of frame here, black. You can make changes that you want. Here you can just remove background if you want. You can remove background. You can just mark areas to remove, or you can just put different corrections. You can see different corrections here, different colors you can see, and different artistic effects. You can see here there are different artistic effects. With insert, you can also see that where you can just insert shape. But before that, I can just move this picture. Let me how to move it. Let me just click on this picture and go to format, and I can just go to wrap text. If I just want to easy moving my picture, you can see now it is not easy to move it around the text. But once I go to wrap text, you see I can just put my picture behind the text or in front of text. Once I just choose in front of text, you can see now I can move it freely. It's now easy to move this one. You can see because it's now in front of the text. I can even go to wrap and put it behind the text. You see it's movable, but it's moving behind the text. You can just go there and make some changes if you want. You can just go there to wrap and put it again in front of the text. You can even just right click on it and just go to wrap text and make some changes. Or you can simply click on this and go just click on this one. On this layout, you can just here see in front of text, through text. Once I go to through text, you can see wherever I put it, the text is just moving. You see that you can just do many things with this picture. And remember that you can even just insert pictures from online. And now here with insert, you can just inserting shape. You can here put shapes if you want. You can see different shapes. You can see here there are different shapes. Once you just go here, you can just format, change the style of your of the theme style. You can change it. You can see you have many different things. You can now just here go to 3D models, or you can just here search for icons. You can here insert a smart art if you want, and there is a video that I made that I've done about smart art. You can just here put charts. You can even screenshot if you want. You can just do a screen clipping. You can see I can just screen a region, and you see I have it here. And now let me just go here. You can see there is different add-ins. We'll see them later. Here there is different Microsoft Word add-ins. You can here just go to get add-ins if you want, and we'll just see them later, how to deal with add-ins, Microsoft add-ins. You can here see that you can just insert online video. You can insert link, bookmarks, and cross-reference. You can put comments. You can just go there and put headers if you want. You can just go there and edit header if you want to type something here. Maybe this one's can just put prepared by someone if it is a document. You can put it here, and this one will appear on all pages. You can see here it here right now, but once I just go here to my keyboard and hit enter, you can see all pages will have this prepared by. You can see it can appear everywhere, and this is the header, but I can even insert footer if I want. You can see I can insert footer and just footer I can just go to edit footer and I can put something here. Once it is here, I can just go here to page number. I can put page number. If you want, I can put date. I can put different things here in the footer. You can even just customize the text I want. You can see I can put a page number in the footer. And also there is a video that I have made that I just have done about how to deal with page numbers. And it is a very nice video. You can just go there to my YouTube channel and watch it. You can see here that with insert you can insert equations. Here once you are just going to type math equations, you can see them here. You can just go here and just search for symbols. Once I click on symbols, you can see here there are more symbols. And here there are special characters, you can see them. And here there are symbols. You can see different symbols. You can also here go there and insert a box, text box. Once you click here, you can just have a text box. I can here drag it. You can here just click and drag. You can see, can move it. And this is my text box. I can just drag it. I can put a text here. But the importance of this text box is that I can just move it. You can see, I can just move it. I can drag and move any way I want. With insert, we can just type equations. You can see here there are all functions, all mathematical equations. Yeah, this one that I'm using, it's a Microsoft Word 2019. But don't worry, if you use a new version of Microsoft Word, you can get everything here. Once I go to Draw tab, you can see you can just deal with drawings. You can just draw it using this draw. Here there are pens and so on. Once I go to design, you can see it's about designing. You can design the titles, the table of content, and so on. And you can even put a watermark in your document. You can change the page color if you want. You see now how my page color is looking like. And apart from that, you can just put page borders. There is a video that I made about page borders. Once you go to layout, you can just change the margin, orientation, size, column. Here you can just put breaks. You can just change the indent, here spacing, you see the paragraph. Here there is indentation, and you can see how to deal with it. Here there is reference. Once you just are typing, you're making different dissertation books, you can just deal with many things with a table, like a table of contents, like captions, using this reference tab. And these mail links, you can just use this one to mail merge. And we'll see how to deal with mail merge. With this review tab, you can just do many things, including the spelling And then here you can just even read the text. You can just tell the computer to read for you, translate, language, and comment. You can just put here comments. And there is also a video that I've made about how to track changes and put comments in your document. You can see we have view tab. With the view tab, you can just see different way to view your document. You see here, you can just put a ruler, you can remove a ruler, you can put a grid lines, you can just open a navigation pane. You can see it here. You can cross it. You can here just remove grid lines, but ruler is very important. You can just put a ruler here and you can just increase it or decrease it, or you can even remove. Here you can see there is help tab. You click here to just to find for help. Once I go to tell me what to do, what you want, I told you that this is where you type something and the PC immediately do it. Let me, for example, bring back my ruler. I can here go and type ruler. Can type a ruler, and once I hit enter, you can see immediately the ruler is here, and this is applied for all new versions of Microsoft Word. With this view tab, you can zoom. You can see. Once I click on zoom, you can zoom the text. Here you can increase and click OK. You see that my page is just being zoomed. You can type 150 if you want, and once you just go to OK, you see how I have here. Here there is a zoom in. You can just even do it here down. This is a zooming bar. You can increase it, you can decrease it. You can see. You can just use this one to zoom in or to zoom out. You can just use this view tab to switch windows. If you have just opened different Word document here, you can switch from one window to another window. You see the macro, the properties. Here you see different view. This is a print view and draft view, outline view. You can here change the view if you want. You can even cross this one. Guys, see how Microsoft Word is very interactive. Yes, you can create and share Adobe PDF if you have just installed the Adobe PC or the Adobe Pro on your PC. After all, I can just now show you how to save this document. Even if you have just spent too much time with it, but it's not saved. How to save it? I can save it by go to File, or I can just use a shortcut, Ctrl+S. I can go to File. Here I can just go to File, and once I just go down, you can see have Save and Save As. What is the difference? To save, please save will just give me the chance to save my document. Let me just click on it. To browse the location, you can see once I go to save, I can now just browse the location where I just want to save my document. Let me go to browse and go to desktop, and I can just give it a name here. Let me just call it new doc. I can just here go and save to desktop. Once I close here, you can see that here I have my new doc. Let me click on it to open. You see that I have my document. You can see. But now how to use save as? I can just save, just go to save as once I just want to save this document in different location. I can now just go there to file and go to save as. Once I go to save, you see my file here, it's already saved. Nothing changed. Nothing changes. But I just want, but once I go to file and go to save as, you can just go that you see that I have just to save this document in a different place, in different location. Let me just go to browse and save it anywhere else. Let me save it in the stock images. I can just here change the name or keep the name. I can go to save now. Once I close this one and go to stock images, you see I have the new doc there. Let me delete it because I still have it in here on the desktop. Once I open again my document, you can see I still have everything. And this is how save is different from save as. I can also just print my document. What can I do once I just want to print it out as hard copy or as a PDF? I go to file again and go to print. You can just see print here. Once I click on print, you can see you have a print preview. And with this document, with this print view, I can just go here and choose a printer. Here you see have print to PDF. I can just go there and choose any printer. If my PC is connected to any printer, I can just see it here on the list. But if I don't see it, I can just change it to print it to PDF. And this is where I choose the number of copies that I just want to print. You can just also watch my videos. There are videos there about how to print and how just to set page setup and printing. Let me just print it to PDF. I click here to print. Let me just save it to desktop again and give it a new name. I'll go to save. And wait a little bit so that my PDF is going to come out. Once I close this one, you can see on desktop you can see have a Word and a PDF. You can see my PDF here. Once I just click on it to open, you can see now I have my document in PDF. You can see guys how that you can just print your document by converting it to PDF. You can print it to PDF, and it is very easy. And now you see I have a PDF file. I no longer have PowerPoint. I no longer have Word document. It's now a PDF. Can close it, and you see I have a PDF, and also I have kept my Word document. I can open it again, and you see I have it. I have just my document. I can just go to File and go to Cross my document. You see now I have crossed the document without closing this window. Once I just want to open it again, I can just go to File and go to open. What do I want to open? Here there are different things to open. I can browse, or I can just open this one. You can see I have it back. You can just make some changes. But if you make some changes and you go to close this window, it will ask you if you just want to save these changes. You want to save your changes to a new doc? If yes, you just go to save. If you don't want to save, you just go to don't save. Let me just go to don't save. You see, guys, you can just do different things with a Word document. And this is a beginner's guide to Microsoft Word. But we still have to run many different things about Word. We are not done with it. We'll just keep watching different videos, making different videos to be familiar with Microsoft Word. This was a beginner's guide to Microsoft Word. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.